Welcome back to the stage, everyone. If you're just joining us at this time, I'm very, very excited to welcome Jessie from our very own Cochrane Public Library here to tell us all about all the amazing volunteer opportunities that they have in store for you.
Thanks, Renita. I have a presentation ready for you guys, so I'm just going to share my screen and then you'll get my spiel. Okay, welcome everyone. My name is Jessie Pepin and I am the Community Outreach and Program Librarian at the Cochrane Public Library. And I'm going to share to you a little about the library and why it's such a wonderful place. And then I will talk a little bit about some of our volunteer opportunities. So just a quick outline of the presentation, what you can expect from me today. I'm just going to go through where we are, what the library does, our values and our mission statement, and then the specific volunteer opportunities. So we have three. We have our Homebound Reader program, we have our Garden Volunteer program, and special events. Then I'm going to go with who's a good fit for each one of those categories, and then how you can get in touch with us when you know that you want to come volunteer at the library. And there'll be room for questions at the end, so write them down if you want to remember them. So this is our mission statement. So support, inspire, innovate, and create. We are supportive. The Cochrane Public Library strives to be a great place to work, a great place to visit, and a great place to get informed. We promote creativity. We believe in freedom of expression in all forms and create programs, activities, and access to the world of inspiration and creative freedom. We are innovative. We embrace new ideas and technologies in order to provide access to new ways of thinking, interacting, and personal growth. We are inclusive. We strive to reflect the diversity of our community and endeavor to provide a safe space for all. We foster connections. We assist people and organizations in forming relationships that help them create supportive and engaged communities. We are a great place to work. We provide a positive work environment that respects each staff member's unique contributions. Our talented and well-trained, knowledgeable staff are a vital part of our culture, social, business, entrepreneurial, and educational life of the community. Where can you find us? So you can find us at 405 Railway Street in Cochrane. So we're on one of the main streets. That's our front facade. So when you're driving by, that's what you'll see. We have a digital presence as well. Our homepage is cochranepubliclibrary.ca, and that's where you'll find all of our information about our programming and where you can apply to volunteer. We also have a Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube account, and those are our handles and names if you want to check us out. So volunteers have a really big impact in our organization. Our staff is amazing and they work very hard, but as a public library, we don't get to all the things we need to, and that's where volunteers come in. Volunteers help us ensure that we maintain services to those who can't leave their homes. Volunteers help us maintain the beautiful Penelope West Reading Garden and our wonderful veggie beds. Volunteers also help us out with big events such as Medieval Day or Book Bash. So here's a description of each one of our volunteer programs. The first is our Homebound Reader program. So the overview is bring the library to the patrons who are temporarily or permanently unable to visit the library due to lack of transportation, mobility, or health concerns. The program goals is to provide library resources and materials to adults unable to visit the library, promote lifelong learning and inclusion, and improve the quality of life of patrons and community members. The amount of time you'd be volunteering is 1 to 2 times a month. The qualifications for a volunteer are strong interpersonal and communication skills, able to carry library materials, have your own transportation and valid Alberta driver's license, genuine interest in volunteering with a diverse population and sharing a love of reading with others, the ability to work effectively with diverse populations, a clear criminal record check with a vulnerable sector record check, and you have to be over 18 years old. The volunteer responsibilities for this program are to deliver and return library materials to homebound individuals, consult with homebound patron to arrange mutually convenient meeting times, maintain regular contact with library staff to discuss homebound reader or homebound patrons' needs, and participate in the program for a minimum of 6 months. And you also need to respect the confidentiality of the patron. So the training for this is a 2-hour orientation session. And some of the benefits that you can expect if you volunteer with this program are meeting new people and developing lasting relationships, contributing directly to local communities, providing a link between the library and homebound patrons, and improving the quality of life of homebound patrons. Next, we have our garden volunteers. Have you a green thumb? Help us keep our garden flourishing all summer. Garden volunteers help the library by watering, weeding, planting new beds in the spring, helping us maintaining our veggie beds over the summer, and fall to winter cleanup. The program goals is to help us keep our garden healthy and growing. The length of the volunteer program is from May to September, and it's 1 to 2 hours weekly, and we have volunteers coming in each day, so that could be of the day of your choosing. The volunteer qualifications for this are reliability, flexibility, and a positive attitude, ability to take initiative and take direction, the ability to work effectively and independently, and to be enthusiastic. You don't need to be a green thumb. I'm personally not, but enthusiasm goes a long way. So the volunteer orientation for this one is an on-site orientation and training session that usually doesn't take more than about 20 minutes. Some of the benefits that you could get from this program are meet new people and exploring new opportunities in our community, bring joy and fun to the community. People love walking by our front garden, and it's a great way to have a little chit chat and to bring a little joy to the community and have fun and contribute. So this can be done by adults, and it can also be done with children. So if you have, say, a middle-aged child and you want to bring them with you, that would be great. You can totally do that. Lastly is our special events volunteers. So they help us organize and host fun community events at the library. Volunteers assist with various special event duties, including greeting and counting the crowd, helping with activities, serving as information assistants, and setup and takedown. This is available for youth and adults. So this is ongoing, and it's variant on events. Currently, we don't have many events planned, but we're hoping to get everything ramped up for next year, and we're having an optimistic outlook. But it would be variable on which days we're hosting large events. So the volunteer qualifications for this are strong communication skills, excellent social skills, reliability, flexibility, and a positive attitude, ability to take initiative and take direction, an ability to work effectively and independently with a diverse population. So the responsibilities for this would be there would be one orientation session ahead of the day to let everyone know what the tasks were and to sign up for different times and tasks. And then there would be an orientation the morning of, just to make sure everyone's up to speed if there had been any changes to the events, and then if anyone has any questions the day of. Some of the benefits that you could enjoy from this are meeting new people getting and exploring new opportunities, bring joy and fun to the community, have fun and contribute to your community, and developing interpersonal leadership, problem solving, communication, and time management skills. The training and orientation for each one of our volunteer programs looks different. So for the Homebound readers, you go through a 2-hour orientation that explains how to communicate with the Homebound patron, how the selection system works, personal safety, and other important considerations. The garden volunteers go through 20 to 30-minute walkthrough of our garden and our garden shed, and we cover the types of plants growing, the water system, and personal safety. The special events volunteers is dependent on the event. Each event briefing will be held beforehand so everyone knows what to expect day of. The day of the event, there will be a more detailed orientation so that everyone knows what's happening and that they can carry out their tasks assigned. So now that you know which of the 3 you're going to pick, how do you register? So there's 2 ways of registering. You can register online, and I have here a screenshot of our volunteer application button on our website. You'll find this button at the bottom of our homepage, and you just click it, and it takes you to our volunteer application. And when that is completed, that gets sent right into my inbox. And when we have a volunteer opportunity, I'll call you and ask you if you're still interested, and then give you a little walkthrough about which specific opportunity we have and if you're interested in that. You can also come in person, and you can just fill it out with pencil paper, and we can have a quick chat and see what you're interested in. So just a summary, our mission statement and our values are support, inspire, innovate, and educate. We have 3 volunteer opportunities right now: the Homebound Reader Program, the Garden Volunteer Program, and special events. And you can apply through any one of these through our website or in person. Does anyone have any questions for me?
There is no questions, which is wonderful. That you covered everything. I just want to say I really appreciate that people who are interested in being a volunteer with your garden, all they have to be is enthusiastic and not have a green thumb. That is all my qualifications. So. And I, as an avid user of the library, your space is so wonderful and welcoming, and I know that volunteers will just feel welcome in your space. I'm really excited to see that you have a few opportunities for volunteers to get involved with. And of course, once we're able to have those amazing events like Medieval Days again, our community will be so excited to welcome those back too. So I want to, on behalf of FCSS here and myself, Jessie, I want to thank you so much for taking time this Saturday to come present to our community and tell us all about volunteering at the Cochrane Public Library.
Thanks, Renita. It was really wonderful. And if anyone has any questions, just send them my way.
Will do.
Okay.
Bye now.
Bye.